Hello and welcome back to Jack Knives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jack Knives. Today let's look at the failed sequel to a sleeper hit from Blumhouse, Megan 2.0. After Megan's rampage 2 years ago, Gemma keeps the program inside of a harmless shell robot. Somehow, though, her blueprints for Megan's programming are stolen by the military and placed into a cybernetic kill bot. Now Gemma must trust Megan with a new upgraded body to take out Amelia before she goes rogue. I did a review of the original Megan a while back, and I actually got to meet stunt performer who played Megan in costume and everything. She didn't do the voice, but she did everything else. And she was a very lovely young lady. I believe she also was in this movie as well. Obviously, Megan became such a big hit due to its success, partially due to its spotlighting from TikTok, and because of that, especially the viral dance, instead of just looking at the previous movie and going, what can we do to bank on the success of the original, they decide to pivot. They instead decided to do the one thing that all movie executives do: double down and try to appeal to trends. And not only did they try to appeal to trends, they completely pivoted direction in the sequel. Instead of a horror film, which is why I didn't review it for Jack-O-Ween, they instead decided to try to turn it into an action movie. With the right director, that could work. Say a James Cameron turning the original Alien from Ridley Scott into Aliens, which is just an action war movie set in space. Same thing he did with Terminator to Terminator 2, turning a horror movie into an action movie. The problem is, Megan isn't a franchise that you can really do that with, because it's just about a robot run amok. So there's no central relation to carry over. There's nothing to grasp, so to speak. In the original one, the central focus was not only the creator of the robot and the AI intelligence, but mainly the daughter. In the sequel, she's barely a footnote in the movie. So it's just Megan, I guess, being an angsty teen, which is stupid. And she has some of the worst, and I mean worst, written dialogue. If you've seen the trailer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just badly written, contrived, awful dialogue. Joining the cast is Ukrainian actress Ivana Sakno. She does a pretty decent job. She plays more of a rogue AI robot than, weirdly enough, Megan does, because she is very stoic. She comes off more Terminator-esque, weirdly enough. She seems more like a threat, which is good, and I like that. But the pivot from going to a suspenseful horror drama into action is so jarring that you can't really enjoy the sequel, because it's like, it's weird. It's weird, and not only that, you can't actually invest into what's happening with Megan and the action, because you know, really, she's just an AI intelligence, and at the end of the day, she can probably duplicate herself, considering she still duplicated herself in this movie. So there's no stakes. And an action movie with no stakes is boring. Sure, there's some interesting stunts, but again, who cares? They're robots. What are we doing here? Hell, it's ironic because Ivana Sakno was in Pacific Rim Uprising, so yeah, like that actually had some stakes to it, because there was humans with robots. So you got this kind of dynamic. I will say one thing that's somewhat decent, and that is that Allison Williams as Gemma from even the previous movie, the creator of Megan, she is doing her damnedest to make this movie work. She's doing everything she can to hold this damn movie together, but she just can't do it. Unfortunately, the script is just so awful, and the dialogue is terribly written. The characters and side characters are just so bland. They go from either bland and generic to really, really, really annoying. So you're just like, what do I gain from this damn movie? What's really funny as a behind the scenes is that Jason Blum, aka the man who created Blumhouse, actually said that he was disappointed because he wanted Megan to become his brand's equivalent to Mickey Mouse. He wanted Megan to be the face of Blumhouse. Well, maybe he should think about that, because if you're gonna make a character be the mascot of your franchise, of your company, maybe do more than one successful movie. Not everyone can be Studio Ghibli and have Totoro as their mascot. But honestly, this movie was not only a disappointment to me because I liked the first one, it was just a bad, boring, dumb movie that I could not recommend if I wanted to. And frankly, I don't want to. It's just garbage. And it's kind of sad because I know a lot of people worked on this and they put a lot of effort into it, but it's just a bad movie. I give Megan 2.0 1.5 out of 5. Have you seen Megan 2.0? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to stab that subscribe button and slice that like button, and I'll see you next time.